not even know. It's the real reason we do not know us.
Shh. Welcome back to the 4 Men 1 Bed podcast. I'm your host Adam with co-hosts Will,
P.Y. and Owen.
and today we have a great slate for you guys today. It's gonna be a great episode. I'm looking forward to it. So first, I wanted to start with weekly recaps. So Owen, do you want to start us off? Yeah, we'll start and go this way because why not?
Really?
Yeah.
I'd say a big event this Sunday was golfing. It was my first time golfing in a while. On Jack, of course.
Yeah.
Director Jack, thank you. And Will breaking his club. Will, do you want to tell us more about
That
you?
wasn't very fun.
No.
Yeah, bring out the 7-iron. First time bringing 7-iron out this year. Hit it. It was a great shot. What about 115 yardage?
Yeah,
obviously
probably.
yardage.
We're
But
in
then
America, so
the club head ended up just flying off. No idea how that happened.
Crazy whiskey.
he hit it
made
clean
like a
too.
bing.
Like he didn't chunk it
Yeah.
like one bit. He hit that clean.
Just probably from me hitting the ground so much.
Did you use a 7-iron?
I don't know. I don't remember what clubs.
Okay.
I want a hole. That's all that matters.
So Owen cracked that anything.
If that makes you happy.
Probably.
Alright. Does that satisfy you?
Makes you feel a little bad.
A little bit. Tell me what you do this week.
Unfortunate event. Owen's roommate, B. Schneids, we had a little mishap. So B. Schneids went home for the weekend. And then me and Director Jack, a little miscommunication, you could say. Ended up accidentally breaking his TV. Yeah, so we're paying him back. But that ultimately ended up to us just breaking a TV even more after that. So, yeah, we'll leave it there.
Once it's broken, I'll break a little bit more, right?
I mean, you can't use it anymore. Might as well.
At least he wasn't mad about it.
No, he was like,
Beach nights for president.
shit, it's broken. All right, and left it at that.
What about you, Adam?
So my point probably Friday night we did a watching of the rookie. So if you wouldn't, for the viewers at home, if you don't know what that is, it's basically a cop show, but it's just full of action. Not too much plot, I would say. It's more just a lot of shooting, cops, and LAPD.
It is.
Yeah.
A lot of stuff.
It's a lot of stuff. So we watched the first 3 episodes, right? Was it 3 episodes?
Yeah.
We watched the first 3 episodes Friday night, and then Saturday we tried to watch again, but that we got on the TV because it happened Saturday during the day, which is kind of unfortunate.
You didn't know me.
Well, no, because the TV was off, and when we turned it on, it had the lines.
Yeah. And then you got more lines. And then there was no lines.
And
then
then
you
it
can see
was
from the
just
TV
like-
now.
Yeah. So it was like, yeah, probably time to break that even more.
Yeah, for fun.
Yeah, for fun,
Oh, Will punched it while we're still playing.
Oh yeah, Will,
You
can
know,
we talk about your?
I
Little...
did punch it. So B. Schneids had he kicked it, so it's already broken even more. You can see the cracks on the screen. So I'm like, yo, can I punch it? So I punched it. I might have punched a little too hard. I ended up cutting my hand. And it went pretty deep into it. So yeah, I underestimated my own strength.
No, yeah.
What do you do? What do you do this week?
You went home this weekend.
Anything exciting? Oh, that was.
We spill all over ourselves.
Oh.
For the audio,
Oh, boy.
Continue.
for the audio listeners, Will just spilled hot chocolate all over himself.
Go ahead. You It's white and warm.
Whoa!
Was that white
whoa.
and white? Whoa.
No, it's hot chocolate.
Sorry.
Now you made it weird. Okay, so it wasn't very exciting weekend. Basically, all I did is I got back in the gym. I love the gym. I've been trying off and on to go to the gym for like a year and a half. It's one of like the hardest things to stick to, especially going like from high school to college. I started last year with a partner. We would go after community college classes. It was always empty. Me and my roomie team. And then over the summer, I slowed down because I worked full time. Then we came to college, and I tried going at the start. It's so hard.
Yeah.
There's like a line for every machine. Not only that, the people who are there are like, super strong. The other day, I got off the pec deck. I was like, God, I jizzed my pants doing the last ride.
Jizz in his pants.
But I just my pants on the last rep. And I get off, I'm like, oh man. I'm like stumbling, like breathing hard. Some dude goes on it, he like does like the bottom, like the whole stack. He starts wrapping it out. Shit. And it's just so demoralizing. Like go to the bench, like the open bench, and last rep.
One more time. One more time.
You shot yourself a little. You look over to the dude next to you, and he's inclined doing 2 plates.
Yeah.
God,
No.
why am I even here?
You're sticking with it.
But I did see him this morning. P.Y. and I did see each other at the gym this morning.
I have an alibi.
Yeah,
There we
he
go.
did go this morning.
What?
I was on leg curls, or leg extensions, I guess.
Oh,
And
they
then,
said like,
and then we were both done, and we're like, "What is everything?"
But it was so funny. I just done
And
my
these kids were watching us. We got kids.
so after my first set of leg extensions, we get a little. I see someone walking up in my peripheral. I'm sitting on my phone, and I see someone walking in my peripheral. Look up, and it's Jasinski.
He broke his leg.
He broke my leg, and then he goes. He hits me with the low wave, and I'm like, it's 8:30 in the
Just
morning, bud.
classic.
Good morning. But
Love
no, it was a good time, and then we switched machines, and then we saw each other sporadically.
What dude?
And then I got a Life 360 notification when you arrived back at Windthorpe. And I was like, oh, I'm still here.
Okay, I actually have something like that.
What?
So I've been working out at OU, like after that thing for like a month straight. That was my first time.
oh my god.
I do remember him telling me the other
Why?
day. He was like, I don't hit legs at all.
Dude, every time it hits like day during the week, I'm like, extra rest day.
No, this
The
kid,
sheets do not get kicked on that day.
No, they don't. I wake up at 8 a.m. I do not have the motivation to get up at 8 a.m. and go.
you also go to bed at like 2.
Yeah, I don't.
No,
That's
at 2?
right.
I mean,
I was at like 4.
You know, since
Even
I'm kicking
better.
you guys out lately.
Yeah, a lot.
At like 11 p.m., I'm like, okay, I'm on my room now.
Yeah, because he's going to bed. But, we were sitting in my room the other day. What's going on?
Dude, that like whistled.
He just like snorted it.
Can we stop messing with our hot shots? I mean, first,
He's almost done.
chucking? We're hammering it. No.
Idiot.
But anyways, the other day, P.Y. and I were sitting in my room talking. He goes to me, he's like, what's like your weakest muscle group? And I said, I forget what I said. And he goes, mine's probably legs, because I don't really hit it ever.
Alright, no props. Will's not a fan of ducks.
Yeah, we're done. But he said that to me, and he goes, yeah, mine's probably legs, because I just don't hit it ever. And I was so surprised when I saw him this morning hitting legs.
I'm so proud of you, Will. I've seen the gains.
Come over. Have you? Aw.
Next topic. Big news. Next year, I'm going to be an RA.
Oh, yeah, Owen did get his alright. Round of applause for that.
Thank you, too.
Next up and coming Jonas.
Living in the same hall
Are you
next
gonna,
year.
We're gonna be like Jonas.
Am I going to be like Jonas and neglect my
On
children?
a scale of Jonas to Michael,
To Michael?
Yeah.
how much of an RA are you?
These
Nana?
are 2 RAs in our
Nana?
room, by the way.
On a scale of Jonas to Michael, you're gonna be Nana.
Yeah, I
He's
put Nana.
giving me Tim vibes.
Okay, so
Tim. I haven't really talked to him.
so basically, Jonas is an RA who like we don't ever see.
He's on our floor.
Unless it's at a place we shouldn't be. Or it's Michael who
Who's always taking his job seriously, even when he's not on duty. He's like doing rounds and stuff. And when you get like locked out, instead of cracking it like all the other RAs do, he swings that bitch wide open.
was that Rouge?
It's supposed to be this week.
So I'll be on the same hall next year. You guys are going to be
New
wherever you
South
guys
or
are.
Bromley, probably.
Yeah.
Be somewhere.
I gotta have that.
We're up, new revelations this weekend as well.
Yeah. Wow.
PY is the 4th roommate. So me, Director Jack, Will, and PY.
I don't know if we're ready.
Oh, drama.
It's not true. No.
Oh, he doesn't know the team.
Yeah, that's next time. Yeah, and then I'm also working the swim meet, the MAC championship
MAC
for swim and
championship.
dive.
This week.
Double pay, free food.
Mm-hmm.
I'll take that any day of the week.
Yeah.
That makes you happy.
My knee hurts.
Oh, speaking of his knee,
Let's talk about what happened after the TV group.
It was a beautiful day. What day was that?
it was Sunday.
No, it wasn't.
That
No, it was Monday.
Oh, yeah, because after classes.
Yeah, it was Monday. It was a beautiful day on Monday. So we decided to go outside for around football. So we were doing that for a little bit. And then I was thinking to myself, I'm like, it's a really nice day. Not too windy, eh? Let's go to the driving range. So then we decided to hop on the bird scooters. Us three, myself, Adam, and PY. Hopped on the bird scooters.
Director Jack came in. The mic was in the wrong spot.
Got you. Yeah, on the bird scooters. The way we took was not the most practical way.
Well, we didn't like really know where we were going.
Well, I knew how to get there. It was just more of
We thought we
if I
could
knew a
cut
shortcut.
Where are you going?
We rode in the cemetery.
Yeah, we ended up going through the cemetery. I think we could go through it.
We couldn't.
There's not a back exit.
Yeah, trapped by barbed wire.
Yeah, we did do that. And then me and Adam were talking. We're like, "Should you just go on the roof and jump it?"
Yeah, because there was like a roof
Yeah.
that was probably 2 feet off the ground.
Not even.
It was like the building was built into a hill, so like the roof was probably a foot, 2 feet off the ground. So we're like, we could just hop on the roof and like climb over.
They were so serious about it.
Oh, I was so
Oh yeah,
serious.
we're like, let's just do this because
I wouldn't have gone there.
If I wasn't there, they might have.
Yeah, if it was just the two of us, we would have done it.
And we probably
Really?
would have both got
Yeah.
injured, broken birds.
Huh?
You would have burned it off the.
No, I would have.
No.
We
We
would've-
climbed over.
Would have climbed over, and then one person.
No, we're
would,
not jumping like a ramp.
Oh yeah, I was thinking like Mission Impossible backflip.
No, one person would get down the other side, and then the other person up on the roof would hand them the birds.
Is that a good reference? Mission Impossible.
Yeah, if it makes you happy. I mean,
I've never watched that movie.
we'll have to do a movie segment sometimes. Talk about like our favorite movie. We touched on it last episode, but like bring a list. Possibly could be a
Alright,
possible
that back to the
Anyway,
bird.
back
Back
to
to
the
the bird. It took us off-roading per se. Down a little hill with a little bump at the end.
going onto a park.
Yeah, into a parking lot. Mind you, not the easiest of dismounts. So, yeah, me and Adam struggled a little with our golf bags, and then
But like we got over it.
And
It was
then-
just a little
and then when PY did it, he had a little less of a smooth transition.
Okay, let me explain. So, when I was a little tight, I went down a hill on my bike and I broke my arm. Right? No, that's not how that's how I hurt my knee. I broke my
He's just
arm.
lying on the podcast.
Did we just go back like 10 years?
Yeah, we just went
We're
back.
just
there.
talking about your dismount.
So I was racing someone with bikes and I beat him and he ran in the back of my tire and I fell and that's how I broke my arm. So I've been scared of like handheld vehicles.
That sounds great.
No,
Anything besides a car.
incorrect. But, but so yeah, any kind of like vehicle that I have to ride myself, I get really scared now. So the whole time, it was my first time riding an electric scooter. I was like shaking the whole time. I go to Adam like, I can't do this.
He stopped. No, we're just past the convo because we went around, and he literally like stops. He's like, I can't do this. I'm like, PY, I'm not walking. We're riding the birds. He's like, I can't do it, Adam. I can't do it. And I'm
I
like,
kept having to put my foot down because I got
Yes.
scared.
so like he kept getting scared and he'd lean, and then he'd like push off with his foot more. I'm like, PY, use the accelerator.
So there was this dismount. It was like a downhill on the grass to the street. It was like a little jump. And
Little hill.
you would have to dismount. I saw them go down, his whole body shook. I went down, and I couldn't hold it. My feet slipped. What's feet slipped?
Yeah,
Grammar? Okay, so then I ate shit. The bird hit my knee. Did I stay on my feet?
Yeah, but then he's like, and we're like, you good?
Yeah.
And he was just like, shaking his
The
head.
tough thing is it was between two cars. This bird was this close to banging the truck. So it was bad.
And then he just gets up and he's like,
So all that work to get to the driving range, and how was it?
oh. Will, do you want to continue?
So we go to. I searched it up.
We get there and there's two people
Yeah.
driving.
There's one person on the range and one person
was
backing
leaving.
up to leave. Yeah. So I'm like, wait. I believe they're open, right? So I pull up on Google, search up Owen driving range. It says open now, but there's no like hours. There was no hours for like their operation. So we're like, oh. So we knock on a little shack they have there where the workers.
Adam like FBI. Banged
I
on
did
the
bang
window.
on it, and then I'm like peering in, couldn't see anything.
I thought like there's someone in there.
So we waited there probably 5 minutes.
Yeah, we were there, and then we're like, all right, yeah, they're just closed. So then
We saw the cart that they used
Yeah.
to like, they put like attachment on front to like pick up the balls. So I thought, and there was a bunch of like trash bags in the back, and I'm like, what if there's balls in there, like they collected and not put back in the shed?
it was just trash.
There was a bag that had one ball in it, and that was it, and then everything else was just trash. And then we turn around the corner, there's just a bunch of broken golf balls. So what did we do? We got a little basket that was at the front, just sitting out. We started filling it up with like these little like chips,
Half balls.
Broken like
All
this,
those things.
like the one side of them would be sliced off, and it wasn't even a circle.
yeah. So we did that. How long do we think we did it? Like 10
We were
minutes?
maybe there for like maybe 10
Picked them all out of the
Yeah. And so that was a bad experience. Then we drove the birds back. TY did much better, but we also hit a straight shot because we went away that like I had remembered how to do because it was by like where Leanne's car's parked. So we went like through that way. And we dropped them off by the birds off by the ark.
It was so much quicker than the way there. It was like, what, 16, 15 bucks?
$17.
Damn. And the way back was like 5.
Well, because we looped.
No, it was
12 and 5 because it was 17 in
12 and
total.
5, yeah.
So we spent double the time on the way there.
Yeah.
But we did loop all the way around by like where the soccer field is. We went around like the baseball and softball diamonds. So like,
Anything else that's happened this weekend?
anything of note? I mean, also just like homework and like classes and stuff. But I feel like that's
Usual.
the usual.
Pretty busy. I've just been locking down and finishing.
Yeah,
Or
midterms are.
Spring break coming up next week.
I got 2
Or-
exams upcoming next week, the week before spring break.
Nice. Anything else?
I remember my roommate, we made like a group chat with a few of our high school friends. We were all gonna chip in like go to Florida for all of spring break. Or I think it was, but nobody's taking that. I don't.
So I don't think you're going to Florida.
You are not going to.
And I'm also not spending a lot of money because I realized once I came to college, that, oh wait,
He's still better off.
in college,
All of us.
prices are.
We're going to talk about your price.
Yeah, I want to talk about prices.
This is something he's talked about all week that he's saying he
especially
wanted to
like
talk about.
like college like correlated like products. Like okay, so one Halloween I borrowed condoms from Adam, right? And he was getting real pissy about it. He's like, you owe me condoms.
I didn't get pissy about it.
Did you mentioned it once every hour?
Well, because I just wanted to make fun of you because Sam came into my room. It wasn't even him that asked about it. It wasn't even him that asked it. Sam comes barging my room.
Sam's a girl,
Sam's TY's girlfriend, by the way.
A girl.
But
not a boy.
she comes barging in saying, I need condoms. And I'm just like, okay, here. And then you brought it up.
I just wanted to talk about the
Alright, talk about your
Okay,
prices.
And
so
then-
then I owed him condoms. So I went to CVS and I looked at like a 3-pack. It was like fucking $17.
It was a 10-pack.
A 10-pack was like $30.
No, 10-pack was 17.
No, he was right. It's like,
A 10-pack was $30. A 3-pack was like a 12.
But I wouldn't say you bought me a 10-pack.
I thought you
I thought you bought me a 10-pack, and I'm like, there's no way you're spending
no, you bought yourself
a 3. Alright.
Anyways. So yeah, that's the price gouge markup at college because the CVS is on Court Street.
It's expensive.
It's
It's
so-
expensive.
You guys did a
The food's marked
simple
up for no
fucking
reason.
Wendy's order was like $30.
You see Wendy's
So
is going to start doing,
Oh, the fixed they like based on how busy they are.
yeah, how busy it is. Like Uber and Lyft, you know, like they make it more expensive during like busy times.
Wendy's is good.
If
They're gonna
next
try
year,
it.
they're going to try starting making the prices more expensive during like dinner time and stuff, and cheaper during like early
The
morning.
dead hours.
I wonder how that's.
We'll see.
And it's
What
like,
if
it's gonna vary by store or is it gonna be like
It's probably
company
sort of
wide?
I don't think it's that.
that's so
Do
interesting?
you think those Wendy's workers are gonna try to figure all that out?
No, but the system will automatically do it for you.
How
GM
are
will
they-
run it probably.
Are they gonna like have like a sensor on the door about when people walk in?
No, they'll just probably they know how much it sells in hours.
Yeah, that's like that.
And then
I guess they'll just take an average from like the past year or whatever.
What if it's like a dead hour and like we did in Detroit when we had like 50 people just coming to
Oh, like when we
Little
did
discount?
in
Do you
Detroit.
think it would be upcharged? Or it's, just
Well,
like,
but we would make the store busy if you think about it. We would make the store really busy. So would our prices go up?
just Wendy's.
yeah.
Yeah, Wendy's is experimenting with it. They're gonna see how it goes.
But it all comes back to
It's
all this
true.
everything's expensive here. Because they know we can't go anywhere else, so we got no cars, no one's good for parking pass. Except maybe me.
I mean, even if you do have a car, just anywhere in this whole city would have.
Yeah, the Walmart and Kroger is still kind of like more expensive.
And so it's like the market. It's super expensive there.
And I bet Columbus is marked up too.
Oh yeah.
So it's like
Well, Columbus is just marked up because it's a big city.
the capital,
I'm glad you know the geography.
capital of Illinois.
Anybody want to know any cities in the capital?
Harrisburg.
Okay, this is not a good sign.
Harrisburg,
Bismarck.
Lansing.
Anchorage. I don't think that's the capital.
No.
It's not.
Yeah, it is.
A what?
Anchorage
Alaska.
is the capital of Alaska.
Okay.
Anchorage. I mean, should I look it up?
I mean, if
I
you
think
want.
I really want to know.
Okay.
Lansing.
What else do we want to talk about?
I have some questions we can discuss.
Let's just talk about that.
Do you want to transition into our new segment?
Yeah. So, Owen, do you want to give us a give? Oh no, it's Juno.
Huh?
Juno.
Oh, Juno. Okay, I should have done that.
Um,
So basically, a new segment. Half our podcast in your normal podcast, we'll have our weekly recap, and then the second half, Adam's gonna start bringing in some questions that he wants to ask us and our opinions on it, as college students, and see our views
So we can
and see if they differ from the viewers.
So we can peek into the minds.
Yes.
Yeah, and also feel free to leave a comment talking about what you think to answer these questions. You know, give us a little engagement. You know?
Biggest comments. Let's go.
All right. So question 1. This is a real doozy. You guys seem to love this one. If aliens were to invade the Earth, how would you go about it? What would you do? Or what do you think the government would do?
I think the government. I think the government.
Really?
No.
Pigeons are robots.
Birds are spies.
Nice.
Okay, I think this is a very contextual question. It depends on what aliens. I don't even know if I used it right. Sometimes I try to. But anyways,
Iterate.
it depends on how aliens behave and how friendly or evil.
Do you think aliens are more advanced than
I think they are. If they're able to come to the Earth, then
Oh,
they
wait.
have to be more advanced than
How
us.
about we start saying if all any of us do all of us believe in
I believe there's other life out there.
And I don't know if they're how it's imagined
portrayed
in,
in movies.
yeah, sci-fi films and books. But I definitely think there's something else out there because the galaxy's too big.
You know that thing would be a thing, the stereotypical alien with green with the big forehead and the jaw.
Yeah. You're so.
How'd you get straight faced?
He said that and got completely straight face.
Okay, so we all believe in aliens?
Yeah.
Okay, so. Do you think they're more advanced?
I think they have to be if they're coming to Earth.
They're able to
Do the
travel
house
to the
up.
galaxy.
Because they have to travel light years. So and we don't have that technology.
So if aliens get here, we're basically all screwed.
Not
I'm going
necessarily.
to Juneau, Alaska.
They'll
Let's
be there.
go to Juneau.
They'll still be there.
Yeah, to be fair, they would have no attachment to us, so they don't even.
But would they
Because
see
that's a
us?
life form, they don't.
Would they see us as we see animals here on the planet?
Yeah, they probably just farm us for resources.
Probably.
Take our resources.
He's not
I was gonna say Brotato. Director Jack. Brotato.
Director Jack did yell.
Explain that.
Quick Brotato segment.
Might as well.
Quick Brotato. Me and
What
Jack,
is-
and sometimes Will, every Monday, Wednesday, Friday morning, we start out by playing Potato. A great game. It's kind of like Survivor.io on your phone if you had that. It's on Xbox. And
They got it free with Game Pass.
it's a lot of fun, and we enjoy it. You should definitely play Potato.
Anyways,
Sponsored by Potato.
No. But does anyone else have any differing thoughts?
I feel like as a mass, it would be a semi reaction as there was to COVID and all that.
I don't think you can plan it out.
Yeah, it would just be it happens, and then there should be mass chaos.
Maybe there's some contingencies that the government has that we don't know about for if something like this were to happen. But they're definitely very vague.
Next question.
Should we move on to the next
I
question?
think we should.
I want.
What else do you want to talk about?
I mean,
He doesn't know.
so do we think they're violent?
Well, we wouldn't know.
Why? Yeah. I why would they want us?
Do you think they're animals or nothing we've ever seen?
They're nothing there. Because the physics would be completely different out there. So how they evolve and stuff would be completely different because they're living in a different environment. And you got to think this environment on Earth might not even be suitable for them to live. You have to look at that how other planets aren't suitable for us. We need certain criteria. Next. So, if you were to die in 5 years and you were to know, basically if you know the time of your death, in 5 years, how would you live differently? I'll start off. Basically, I would drop out of college. Hold on. drop out of college, take a shit ton of money out in loans because I don't have to pay them back, and travel the world.
Don't think on your family. Like, there's ways they can go on your
You're
family.
gonna leave your family generations better.
Yeah,
Well,
they can like.
but like, or should I go rob a bank?
That was my thing.
Should I rob a bank?
I was gonna rob a bank on one of my last days,
Whatever I'm gonna do.
Last days.
Well, so then you leave
and then
his
I was gonna
family.
gamble it all.
Oh, put it on black. House on black.
I love gambling.
But
Your
no,
house on fire?
but like what I was thinking
Dad,
about,
trust me.
trust me, it's gonna hit. Or should I do it in like a massive parlay? One massive parlay.
A big donation.
1,000 leg parlay.
From bank.
1,000 leg parlay. It's all boils down to Ohio University winning Marquette.
What would you do?
If I knew I was gonna die.
Yeah, like you knew the exact date and time of your death. Well, how would you spend the next 5 years because you're done that?
First of all, I would like to think like what?
Text.
Round it up.
I did. Oh,
No.
No, I'm just giving you shit.
okay, so do you tell everyone that you know and love? Like you tell
Well,
them?
yeah, because
Like
like
advertise. You get famous for it.
in like my situation, if I'm going to travel the world, I kind of need to tell my family why I'm sporadically dropping out of college and traveling the world.
Kind of change the subject. Depends on where would you travel to. Top 3 places you would go
Me?
to. Go. 3 places.
Italy, Greece, and France,
Okay, just chilling in Europe. Go.
or the Mediterranean.
I'd like to go to Africa. I don't know where.
That's a big country.
That is a massive.
okay,
Or I want to go to like the Caribbean. Like a bunch of
I
islands.
said 3.
Fine. I take out France, Caribbean,
I want to go to like an underdeveloped nation.
Indonesia?
like a
No revolution.
in 5 years you can do that.
That
Alexander
happened
the Great.
That
And
happened
just-
in the past.
I saw a question.
Colonialism.
Another pivot. I saw a question that was like, would you rather like, be like an average person today, like be like a big figure, like top?
What do you choose?
I'd probably be a big figure. Probably.
I agree with it. And then we're getting back to it.
I'd probably be a big figure.
He's going to be a big boy in town.
Yeah, think about that. That'd be something.
Yeah, but nobody knows about 8,000 years ago.
When it's studied in history.
If you're a big fuck,
Everyone knows about Alexander the Great
So you're going to be Alexander the Great.
Okay.
or Napoleon.
Oh,
You know,
and you would
like-
have the knowledge you have now.
You look like Napoleon.
He said Napoleon's an asshole.
Director Jack coming to clutch.
Jack is
We
not
don't.
like
We don't.
Napoleon.
He doesn't like the point.
Apparently not.
Okay, so okay, we went off topic.
All right.
It's a 5 years left.
Will, give us your
Obviously, we dropping out. No one wants to spend their 4 or 5 years left in college. So dropping out. Probably also travel.
Top 3.
Top 3: Germany, South Korea, and Dominican Republic.
Love it.
Hmm.
Couple of people.
Yeah, I'm really impressed with you guys just fucking listing these all.
I know.
because it's a dream of mine.
I'm glad
I've
you
I've been
glad
to
you haven't
Germany,
asked me.
and it's a great place. I really want to go back.
Alright, what else are you going to do?
Probably instead of taking out all these loans, getting into debt for.
Is that the only way to do it?
Or I'd say I'd probably sell most of my stuff.
I want to go to Japan.
Like,
Oh yeah, you can
sell
sell
a lot
like,
of things
everything
of value.
and live out like a backpacker.
Yeah, just like backpack through the mountains.
Or not even like backpack through the mountains, but like you can just sell like everything of value and then just have everything in your backpack you need.
And then job or no job?
No job.
I'd get a face.
It depends.
What?
I'm small.
I want to go to Japan. Japan's
But like I feel like having a job would still waste some of the time that you have left to
I mean, it
experience.
depends on what the job is.
Maybe become a content creator.
Because if you find a job that you like, then you can get paid for that too.
Yeah, I feel like a content creator, like vlogging your experiences, would be very beneficial.
Or a podcast.
What about doing good?
If I'm dying in 5 years.
What would you do? What do you think would happen like with your girl?
I just thought about that.
I don't know. I don't have
Wavelength?
Is it? What's a like most moral way to do it?
You just killed him.
Yeah.
I think you just have to tell
You
them.
just die together with them.
Yeah, you're killing yourself, right? When I go.
If I'm going, you're going.
Right? That to his part, right? So what do you think?
I'd probably just.
So you tell her, right?
I would
Like
think.
a second before you
Marry me. Marry me or I'll die. No, but I think you just have to tell them right then and there when you find out. It's like, hey, this is happening.
So what do you think happens?
When I die?
No,
You
like
propose.
to you.
I mean,
Should
it
be
depends.
proposes.
It depends on how she.
Do I get cremated when you die?
I don't know. I've never really put much thought into
Just
it.
don't get
technically-
buried.
Because my grandpa got cremated. And
I don't think anybody wants to listen to this talk about cremation.
No. But like, this is funny. Because like, no. Listen. So my
I have a funny story about this.
he
So do
sits
I.
he sits in an urn on like my grandma's like nightstand, and she says whenever they get into arguments, she puts him in the drawer to like for him to be quiet.
What's your point?
So my grandma's cremated too, right? She's been sitting in my house for a while now, and we just have never gotten around to spreading her ashes, like where she wants them to be. We're like, shit, like a long
Well, if
time.
they
It's
want
been like 8 years,
She'll get there eventually.
and we just have not found the time to do it. So she's just sitting in the corner.
Okay, so I came home recently. My parents have gotten these weird, like ancient, like collectibles. So I go to my desk. Like I came home from college, and over like when I was at college, and then I was at college. So I go home and I see this new. I see the urn, and I didn't know what it was. Wow. I don't.
That was
You think they
crazy.
picked it up?
I hope so.
Probably.
You didn't remember when you told us? You were just like, "Oh yeah, my grandma just got hit by a car."
Yeah, it didn't phase you when you said it.
Anyways, so yeah, I go.
Was it on the highway too?
What?
Yeah, she was on the side of the
Guys, can we stop?
Was she on the news? Okay.
Probably.
Grandma ran over.
Is she dead?
So am I the
He
one
was
who
just
gets-
talking about her ashes.
Am I the one who gets shit on this week? Last week it was Adam. The first week it was Will.
Next week.
Okay, anyway.
That was everything.
So I go home and like
Yeah,
pick it
that's
up and I start like tossing it into hand. I'm like, ooh, Dad, what's this?
It's your grandma.
He's like, my mom.
He said,
I'm like, oh no, I'm sorry. I put it
I don't have any.
down. So scared. Okay, we didn't hear Owen's answer. Oh wait, we didn't hear my answer. I was just,
Are we going back there? Be just
We just yapping.
I just yapped a bunch of pan on my dead grandpa.
That's all you need. Next.
should we go next question?
Yeah. See why does it need
Let's
that?
hear Owen.
No, I'm okay.
So Director Jack did just say that Owen should do it. So
I had
think
the-
you have to know.
Do
My
it.
first idea was a bank robbery. You rob a bank. Travel 3 places. Ooh, that's
We're there.
actually
Name 'em off right now.
Australia.
Yep.
We're going to Aussie
Hurry
land.
up, hurry up, hurry up.
I was
hurry up.
Hawaii's one show.
There's two.
But like
And
that's
then-
still the country.
And then that's still fine. And then I'm going to Greenland. I'm going to the ice.
Don't think I would have guessed
Ooh,
that.
Iceland. I want to go to Iceland.
Okay.
Iceland seems cool.
Cheap place that's gonna say Iceland.
All right, should I go to the next question?
Yeah.
So, if you could time travel, would it be ethically wrong to change history? Like if
I
you
don't
could.
know. I'm shaping that to make me happy.
Wow,
I have
that's
the
his ego
power.
shining through.
Welcome. Big ol' ego from Owen King.
Little reference.
I feel like it is ethically wrong.
I believe it.
It is, because it could, like, alter a lot more than what you
I
want.
mean, depends. What are you gonna do?
Well, like for example, if you like,
I'm really like the most common one.
which Bush
Kill
got
Hitler.
assassinated? Was that George? Wait,
What?
Bush?
One guy assassinated.
No,
JFK got
it was the-
assassinated.
Yeah, JFK.
Wow.
The funny thing is, I
Wow.
literally read the Stephen King book about that.
You know, I was also thinking about JFK being assassinated. Actually, I was thinking about Lincoln being assassinated.
I thought about that too, but like if you stop the assassination, like
Do it before.
not you.
I'm gonna frame Kaczynski's family so he doesn't get bored.
You put his like great 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 grandfather behind bars.
What?
That means you wouldn't be here.
That's what Owen was.
3
trying
men, 1 bed.
Oh.
to- No, but like, what would happen?
Slow
If,
word.
like they would have gone to term with like their presidency. So like, what would have changed? You know, like it's just a weird thing to think about. I think it's not ethically right to change what's already
What if
happened.
you like created a product? That you, I guess you go back
Or
in
like
time.
you go back in time and like introduce Amazon. You would be rich.
You did it right.
I think I didn't fart. I didn't fart.
It wasn't me.
I think like the world and like the Earth, it has like its own like timeline of what's supposed to happen. And I feel like if you like go back and change it, you're like playing. You're not God. You're not allowed to like shape stuff the way
But you are playing God if you change the
You're
timeline.
playing God and like forcing your hand, where in like some sets supposed to be natural. You know, interview. It's not. So, like,
Give us
like
a
that.
Owen, give us a reason why you think that it's not everything on your changing that. To basically quote what you said.
Ethically wrong. Like, what if you?
Like, why is it not?
What if you
ethically
save
wrong?
someone from like you said? What if you like kill Hitler? Is that ethically wrong? Is Hitler a good guy?
You kill a child.
I guess it is like a
Like,
Could you live
what
with yourself? You kill a child.
What if he's 18?
but like how much
He's
you would just
an aspiring painter.
you don't know how much would change. Like the
Yeah.
whole outcome of World War II would be way different. And like would we be in a world war right
What would
now?
there even be?
Well, no, there wouldn't be one because Hitler's dead. But like, would we be in a world war right now? And would the
There'd be less movies made.
We're not advocating for those actions.
but like would the Ottoman Empire collapse if World War II never happened? You know, that's not the word of the game.
You're trying so
You're
hard.
trying.
Chris.
I'm thinking about it.
But like that's just something to think about. Like Turkey wouldn't exist because that's what the Ottoman Empire was. Like it's just something to think about. You know, it's a little butterfly.
You want more
Travis
for us?
Scott song.
You want more for us?
I do have one more if you want to go. You want to go for it?
Let's go for it. Go
Because
big or go home.
we do need to get a word of the day. So like,
Let's
all right.
not force people.
So, do events play out differently if we witness something? Like, for example, if
Oh,
a bank robbery were to happen and we were to witness it, we didn't take part in it, we didn't do anything to stop it, but we just saw it happen, would it have played out differently if we didn't see it? So it's kind of like main character syndrome. What do you think?
So like you're not related to the event at all.
No, like you literally just bear witness to it. Like you didn't do anything to affect or change it.
So there's like people like, oh, I'm unlucky if I watch that.
Yeah, it's like superstition, like main character type thing.
No, you don't.
I don't think so. That's too much.
Why do you?
What do you think?
Yes.
Well,
Yeah, that's insane.
it's just like kind of going back to like the morally wrong change stuff. Like events happen, you just being there.
But like, one thing I did think about, just like,
Oh, like the butterfly.
yeah,
Like who you interacted with. Them.
like if like say it's a bank robbery, say that's like the event going on. If the robber saw you, that you bear witness to the crime, do they act differently than if nothing happened? You know,
I don't think it's a big difference.
I feel like I don't know. I'm not trying to like advocate like
No.
the main character, but like I'm taking it as if like I was there or like no one was there, and like if I was there, I feel like and like just saw it happen, and like I didn't do anything about it. I feel like the robber would act just kind of different because he knows someone like who knows witnessed it. Well, like if he like saw that I was watching, you know.
So you're the only one watching.
Well, I don't know.
Isn't that because it's a thing for people? Or
Well, I that's why I don't know. Like the question is kind of weird.
it's very.
That's why I'm thinking. Word of the day.
What? What?
You guys keep chatting. I'll
You
get the
do stop.
definition. I'll get the official dictionary definition.
Not new ones?
You're gonna live.
All right.
Well, we didn't say where the
Nuanced.
Nuance. Word of the day. All right. So the definition is having or characterized by subtle or often appealingly complex qualities, aspects, or distinctions, adding character or. Great word of the day. Is that PY 3 for 3?
You might always win.
3 for 3.
It's because he's good with words.
What's
What's your favorite word?
Poop. I love when we do the same skit twice.
We're going to close it out with the word of the day?
Should we close it out with word of the
Yeah,
day?
you don't have to laugh today.
You don't have a question?
I don't have any more.
You want to get a little outro going? PY hates it.
I don't like the outro.
You want a new one?
No, we can do the outro. I'm just gonna be very quick.
All right.
Say it.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Ready?
Yeah, you might not like it. But
3, 2 times. 1 time. That's it. And then
Two at once.
ready?
3, 2, 1.
Four men,
One
one
man.
man.
PY
wise grandma got run over by a reindeer.
We'll see you all next week.
That's fun.
All my life I've been with intellect, but the flow is like incest with degenerates. Fucking stupid and fine of interest as I interject. I moonwalk in my boots, footsteps when I'm on set. Smooth predator boarding the mothership of conquest, cause I'm next. I'm sorry if I'm too witty, ain't a screw loose, so try to fix something to do.